Okay, we have a match. We have a match between DPP and Na'Vi in the Division 2 for GosuLeague. We're going to see two matches between these two teams. I believe we have the full roster of Na'Vi there. Not the full roster of DPP, unfortunately, though, as we have one stand-in. But that should not matter all that much, I hope, for DPP, at least. As, well, this is the first time these two teams meet, of course, so we're gonna see how they will do. And for the people wondering why is Na'Vi in Division 2, well, that's because they didn't qualify for Division 1 when the qualifiers for Division 1 only were open, or at least they didn't participate in those. So to get into Division 1, they have to go the normal route through Division 2 and win Division 2, and then they can go into Division 1. That is how it goes. And like I said, two games between these two teams. Because this is a league system, for each win that a team gets, there's going to be 1 point awarded to that team, and the team with the most points at the end of the season wins. And this is season 3 for the people that were interested. And we're still waiting for Havorst to load in, and I hope he actually does, because otherwise, oh, there we go. Phew. I was going to say, otherwise I have to do the whole introduction again. I did say a lot of stuff. We're going to have Na'Vi on their side with the DPP on the Radiant side, and the next game will be swapped around. And I just realized that, of course, DPP don't have a game profile set, a group profile set, I should say. So I will just have here, there. Now you can see which team is there, so you actually know which team is on the Radiant side. Where the first ban is actually the Lycan. It's not really a ban that we normally see as a first ban for the Radiant team, or for the first pick team, I should say, rather. Purely because it is a hero that if you get the chance you want to have it, and being the first pick you would have theoretically had the chance to get it if Na'Vi let it go through. But they ban it out anyway. We have a Nature's Prophet and an Enchantress ban out from Puppy. And for DPP we also have a Wisp ban out, as they don't want to face that one. They might have seen a game last Sunday, I believe it was, where Na'Vi used the Wisp in combination with the Pudge. Yes, that happened, and they won that game. Needless to say, and I just don't want to face that again. They ban out the Chen as well, as what we still have in is the Invoker, is the Broodmother. Let's see what DP wants to pick up first. So there's a lot of heroes that people normally want to see picked up first. Leshrac still in, of course, as well, and just a lot of options. Basically, you can basically go for any kind of strategy you want to go for right now. And they're taking their time, not really knowing yet what they want to pick up. Do they want to pick up an Invoker? Of course, if you're gonna pick up an Invoker, you're gonna have to have a player for that. And even though you might not have the greatest player for it, you're also gonna decide, okay, if we don't pick up the Invoker, we're probably gonna give Na'Vi the Invoker. And do you really want to have that? That's also a tricky one. But they do go for that. They do go pick up Leshrac, so Invoker still into the left for pickups if Poppy wants to pick that one up. If it fits into their strategy, because from what I've been told, usually teams kind of know their strategy before they go into the game already, or know like generally what they want to go for. We have an Enigma pickup here as well as a Broodmother, so a jungle hero for Na'Vi together with a solo lane Broodmother, having that secured for them. And that will mean probably that DPP is gonna pick up a Sand King or something like that, something to counter the Broodmother, maybe a Tidehunter. Probably, it would be probably a wise pick. Even though, of course, with Leshrac you kind of want a combination as well. Maybe a Sand King and a Shadow Demon. Or maybe a Sand King and a Invoker. But, you know, a lot of combinations left to make with Leshrac. And there are still several options in the pool for countering the Broodmother if they want to go for that. Of course, what you could also do is just, Beastmaster could be there too. Just have a solo lane hero that's main concern is gonna be not to die without trying to take or deny farm, or at least not unless it well, endangers him. Kind of. Sorry, I got a bit distracted by the need to pick up from the Sand King. And if you so leave Broodmother semi alone, have someone on the lane purely to do as much as he can without putting himself in danger, and then just focus on the rest of the game without trying to worry too much about Broodmother, if you are confident enough to take it before Broodmother gets really dangerous. That's my point that I was going to make while I was distracted. So another solo lane being picked up for Na'Vi, as we see Windrunner in the pool, in the lineup. Invoker will get banned out by the DPP here, and they picked up Queen of Pain as their solo lane, and this is looking like a dual lane for the Leshrac Sand King, and a solo lane for the Queen of Pain, as they have 2 slots left to fill for both sides, and we have a Bounty Hunter ban out here actually. Purely to counter, to stop the counter for the Broodmother, I guess, to not have that risk of a track and the extra track money for a heavy ganking lineup with Queen of Pain and Bounty Hunter. That could be very dangerous. But they don't want to have to deal with that. They don't want to have to be that much on their toes. Of course, dealing with invisible heroes, it's kind of a luxury if you don't have to deal with them, because you kind of just, you don't want to spend wards and dust and gems and stuff. So if you can ban them out and you don't really know what to ban out otherwise, if you think you're pretty comfortable with the rest, then Bounty Hunter is a good hero to ban out. Let's see what DPP is going to have as their last ban out. They could ban out a hardcore support, because Na'Vi doesn't really have that yet, and they're kind of looking towards a dual lane still, maybe well, any dual lane kind of, probably something with a Shadow Demon if they wanted, and maybe a Brewmaster, but then again, it's Na'Vi, I can't really predict those picks, but if I was DPP, I would ban out some sort of support hero, unless they have a kind of a really strong dislike towards one of the farming heroes. We have a Brewmaster ban out, and a Shadow Demon in that case as well. So that combination that I just mentioned, just right out of the window. Okay, and the window is actually on that side. Oh well. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. So yeah, not that combination, but let's see what they're gonna go for then. First up is DPP though. Are they gonna go for a dual lane? Oh, they are gonna go Chaos Knight, Age Deprivation would be my guess. As we have a Tidehunter pickup, it's probably gonna be going versus that Broodmother, and actually DPP has a lot of space now. Are they gonna go for a jungle hero? There are still some jungle heroes left, even though they're not really the normal jungle heroes that you see, but there's still some left. Or are they going to go for a tri-lane with Leshrac and a Sand King, or put someone together with a Tidehunter? Tidehunter is probably going to be the one for the Broodmother, though, so in that case it will be a dual lane or a solo lane, probably. And yeah, Chaos Knight AA combination, if they're indeed going to go for an Age Deprivation, there's a lot of the other options that are really good as well. Maybe Lena, if you have that, if you want to have that follow-up stun guaranteed, or there's just a lot of options actually. I'm not even going to call out all of them, I just want to see what they pick up then. Together with the Chaos Knight. I do like the Chaos Knight. He can, if he can get his farm up and goes to level 8, and at level 8 he will start roaming around and trying to get some kills and stuff, then he's a fun hero to watch. He can be really disappointing also though, if he's just gonna farm the whole time and not show himself anywhere, anytime. But
10 seconds remaining.
yeah, it kind of depends. We'll see. We'll see.
Mirana.
It's gonna be Mirana that's gonna be picked up here for DPP, and I'm kind of expecting that to be a tri-lane with Leshrac and a Sand King, with Leshrac being the more supportive role here rather than a carrying role, semi-carry role, I should say. And we indeed see a Age Deprivation pickup for the CK. For the people that are wondering why is that such a good combination, the Cold Feet basically is a guaranteed stun. You can just put Cold Feet on a target, Reality Rift there, stun there, Cold Feet will hit, 100% sure, and that's a guaranteed kill almost. As good as. Unless there's, of course, some other people to save the poor target that will be there. And I believe that might actually be the mid lane for them, the separation with the CK, and then the side lanes for the Windrunner and for the Broodmother. We'll see though. That's the thing that DPP will have to think of too. Which lane is going to be which lane is going to be for the Broodmother? So which lane are we going to set the Tidehunter on? As we're going to swap ourselves to the dire side to see who is going to be playing what. Oh, we actually have a bit of a different lineup than I thought we would have, because we see Light of Heaven actually on the Broodmother. I was kind of expecting to see him on the Windrunner, as probably most people were. But we have a Broodmother played by Light of Heaven. Arsar is going to be playing the Age Deprivation. Poppy on the Enigma. That's at least one that we were expecting. A Vorst on the CK. Also nothing's... well, nothing unusual there. And Dandy on the Windrunner, so that might mean a Windrunner mid and actually a solo lane, a dual lane bottom or top. Either way would work out, depending on which lane they want to put their Broodmother. Probably bottom lane, but we'll never know until we unpause and continue the game for sure. As we go on to the Radiant side, sorry, we have a stand-in for DPP. He's gonna be Jimaras. It's gonna be standing from type. Standing on the Shrek. And we have them smoked up, by the way, looking to go for something aggressive. I doubt if they're gonna find something though. It's gonna be a Fohu on the Queen of Pain for DPP. It's gonna be Stokovic on the Sand King and Bereda. Gonna be playing that Mirana, and that leaves Lunatrix on the Tidehunter that already picked up the Animal Courier. So actually looking to be going for a bit more supportive, and he is actually the only one that missed out on the dust. Oh, poor Tidehunter. Sniff. So he's not going to be able to join his team, or at least he's not going to be as fast. So I don't know if it's actually worth it for him to do that. But yeah, he picked up the courier. He could still go solo. I'm still expecting him to, because it's like it's like one of the natural courier counters to Broodmother, unless they rather have the Sand King there, which could be too. If they rather have the Sand King versus the Broodmother, that could be an option too. We actually have a pause. Who? Actually, it was DPP that passed, and apparently Lunatrix is lagging heavily, which might explain why he's not in the fog, as in the smoke. I should say smoke. And then he plays Dota for SK. It's nice. Counter-Strike for SK. SKGaming.com. There we go. As we're just waiting. Just waiting. Waiting until... Oh, there we go. Lunatrix actually disconnected. So it's probably resetting his router or something like that until we can see... well, actually he reconnects very fast. He comes... It comes... You know. Sorry. Yeah. There we have to go. From both teams. So we will be going and we will be seeing where everybody's going to go. If Tidehunter is indeed going to follow his team. He's going to buy up as fast as he can. Actually picked up sentry wards as well. So is going to go on the lane with the Broodmother. Just going to go very aggressive there. Maybe with the trailing there. Mirana could go solo lane as well. Yeah, I haven't seen Mirana solo lane in a while. But she's definitely a good potential solo laner. She has an escape mechanism. She's ranged. She's able to do what Queen of Pain and Windrunner can do too. Let's see if that's actually what they're going to go for though. And looks like Na'Vi is not going to find anything in the jungle here, because as we can see, but they can't of course, we can see everybody in the opposite jungles, and nobody's going to be able to find anything. And we actually have Broodmother already placing up a web, indicating that that will be your spot, unless she wants to throw off the Radiant team, even though she won't be able to do that of course, because of course everybody's on the top lane. What are they doing? Just sitting still. Let's see who will get the first rune though, 16 seconds. Our separation is going to try to see if he can get it on the bottom lane. Maybe? No? He doesn't care about runes. Who cares about runes? And it's actually going to be Na'Vi very defensive, staying close to their base before the timer starts. Puppy is going to deny a creep in the middle lane so that then they can have that middle lane with a slight advantage. And Lighterhaven indeed going to go on to the top lane, so this is just a decoy. As
Haste.
well, it looks like they guessed correctly. Tidehunter with the sentry wards is actually going to be on this top lane. Actually, wow, with Sand King on this bottom lane by himself, it kind of indicates that they want to have the Sand King versus the Broodmother. But right now, he's not going to be able to do that, and he's actually going to miss out on a bit of experience right now. If a force is already going to be able to kill off a creep before he's actually there. An ace separation, and CK will be on the bottom lane, so 2 versus 1, actually semi 3 versus 1, because Poppy is going to be going towards the Radiant jungle by the looks of it, where he might run into Lashrek, who's going to be on this bottom lane as well, helping out his Sand King. And Lunatrix here. Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, the web is here, of course, and yeah, there goes the first sentry ward, so they were expecting these lanes then, I guess. I hope for them that is what they want to go for, but at least they're not switching lanes just yet. We already have some aggressiveness. Arrow lands, Light of Heaven might be in some trouble right now. Gosh already hit though. It's just going to be right clicks from now on, and that is not going to be able to cut it, so that is not going to be a first blood yet. As Poppy's taking care of some creeps in the jungle, able to farm there. Well, that's of course a major difference right now that Na'Vi has a slight head start up on DPP purely because they have a jungle hero and DPP does not, so yeah, Na'Vi getting extra golden experience in that jungle. While DPP just have the three lanes, same as Na'Vi, but Na'Vi has done something extra. Dandy already has harassing Queen of Pain out of the lane, and already taking a level in advantage, of course partly because of that deny that that Poppy did in the mid lane. Because that one creep would have, yeah, there we go, now she's level 3 as well. And then it's gonna do some harassing of her own as well. But in theory, these two heroes should not be dying. Because both of these have an escape mechanism. If one dies, it's probably going to be a bit overextension, a bit carelessness from either one of the two. Arrow is going to hit, but there's no follow because they don't see her anymore. They knew it hit though. A nice sentry wards. They kind of need some more soon though if they want to continue this. And no mana anymore on Lunatrix. He does have a mana potion still left. Queen of Pain gonna pick up a double damage rune. As Leshrac is rotating towards the top lane. Might want to help have some assistance there. If they can land the stun on Light of Heaven, no matter if it's with Mirana or with Leshrac, the other one can follow it up, and there will be a double stun. Gush maybe there too, as mana potion is now up on Lunatrix, and he will have it up again. There they go. There's the Gush. Is there gonna be an arrow too though? There's another web. Stun doesn't hit. Arrow misses as well, and that's gonna be Light of Heaven being safe, home safe. In the meantime, bottom lane, who might not be all that safe, is gonna be the Sand King. Where Poppy came out of the jungle to distract the creep wave. Sand King just sticking his level 3 right now, same level as Chaos Knight, and that's at least all he can hope for. He can't really do anything farm-wise because, like I said earlier, the combination that they have is just too dangerous to get anywhere close by there. The risk of getting stunned, getting reality rifted is just too big, so staying out of line of sight, out of range, and still getting experience is basically all you can do there. Fortifications on, there they go. There they go. And there's the Sandstorm as well. And he will be able to stay in that. No, never mind. Sentry board being placed. There's stun. Cold Feet burst striking out will be enough. For now it is enough, but he takes so much damage and it will be a first blood going to Poppy with the sentry board doing his job. Making sure that there was indeed a kill and the tower to follow it up with. Enigma taking that one as well, so having a great start here. And it was of course his sentry ward that was placed, so in a way he did deserve that kill. In the meantime we do have still Leshrac on this top lane, so this turned into a tri-lane top. Well, they have not been able to kill off the Brood Mother yet. They have tried of course, but the sentry wards is, well, there's only one left now, so they do need some new ones soon if they have it, which they don't yet. So they yeah, it's kind of tricky. I mean, if you're gonna have a tri-lane, you want to basically win that tri-lane, especially if you're gonna be versus the one. Otherwise, you will just give that one too much experience. And if you're gonna do that, then you might as well back off. Which is indeed what DPP does. They know, like, okay, we can't get a kill right now, so let's just try to take the advantage on a different lane. Because the advantage on the bottom lane was of course no longer there, and the advantage on the top lane was kind of filled as well with that gank not hitting any stun. And so they're gonna attempt maybe mid lane, or maybe bottom lane once again. They're gonna run into the Age Deprivation in the jungle though, or at least Lunatrix is. Poppy there as well though, looking for something. Waiting to see if he's getting a good opportunity to throw in a Malefice. Leshrac backing off again, placing a ward here from our side. Nice and aggressive, of course, and now he sees everything. In the meantime though, of course, just farming. He is 25 for 17 right now, massive amount of denies as well. As, well, just popping off this screen for a second, and we see, oh, wait a second, stun, reality rift, cold feet, that's gonna be Lunatrix going down, and of course taking the last hit to take extra advantage on the lane that he already had the advantage on, to take extra gold as well, as he is the one that has to farm it for Na'Vi to be able to stay on top on late game as well. Well, for DPP, they kind of have to wait until Tidehunter's level 6 before they're able to really do anything, because they can't get caught out. This combination here is just too deadly, and if they're not 5 versus 4 versus 3, they're not going to be able to do anything versus him. Especially not since this is 3 already, and the black hole here is also too threatening. And there goes another tower. That's 3 towers. Leap from around onto the low ground. We'll be able to get away. Reality Rift looking for it. Cold Feet there, but the stun makes sure that he doesn't get it. Malefice. There's the Reality Rift. There's a stun. There's a black hole catching too. It's already tied onto going down. And there goes Mirana as well. And it's a double kill for a Force. And this is looking to be going out of control for DPP, as they can't find a place to safely farm. Of course, Mirana is getting some farm, was getting some farm on the top lane, but only had 14 for 8 when she moved on to the bottom lane, and we can see it now again. Na'Vi has 4 heroes with over apart from Windrunners, like one behind there. There we go. Over 20 last hits, even one above 30, and the Radiant side have only 2 that are close to 20. If you can call it close to 20, and that's just a massive difference. Of course, Sand King was not able to do anything on that bottom lane, and that was just, well, yeah. You can't really do anything more than then taking the experience that you get, and he did do that. He is level 5 right now, though. Not as high level as a Light of Heaven is, because he is level 7, because he was first a tri-lane and earlier on a dual lane without getting killed, with getting the experience, and that is just all you can offer. Oh, Lunatrix! Stun, cold feet. Is there gonna be a reality rift as well? Doesn't need it. There you go. Kill dominating for Enforcement now as he's 4-0. Queen of Pain in the meantime killing off the Windrunner, so the first kill for DPP has been done, and that is Dandy going down on the mid lane at the same time as Lunatrix went down. Queen of Pain using her Sonic Wave for that one. And now Dandy not able to get away from it. Not even with his Windrun. Or maybe he had no mana. I don't know. Queen of Pain actually is sticking around for a bit. He's quite low on mana, but wanting to go for the 8-minute rune probably. He's gonna hope that's gonna be on this bottom top side. Just 8 more seconds to see if he's indeed gonna get it. In the meantime, Arana is sleeping away from this bottom lane because Force is just continuing his farm. Arsart's still helping him out, just doing what he can. And in the meantime, I mean, who's gonna stop him? Really? The only thing you can do now to stop him is actually be there all 5, and even then it's not guaranteed that you're going to be able to stop him because he has such a head start right now. Malefice going off on the track. Is he going to be able to get away with that haste rune? It does look like it. No reality rift there, and the Force moves back to his lane knowing that he can't get it unless he wants to try to go in from the side. See if he can cut Leshrac off. Leshrac actually TPing out. Smart choice. Smart choice indeed. Yeah, in the meantime, Danny 28 for 17. He is just happily farming this middle lane. I mean, he's not really needed anywhere else. On the bottom lane, they already have the advantage. I mean, Light of Heaven is basically free farming right now with Sand King not being able to do that much, and he did not spec his caustic finale to be facing that Broodmother, which is something that if you're facing a Broodmother, you kind of want to do that, just to make sure that you're harassing him out of the range, kind of, not out of the lane, but out of range, and that you're able to kill off some Spiderlings, perhaps. Arsart gonna counter ward some here. Successfully so. Oh, Chaos Knight wants to go for something. Blinking is in on the Queen of Pain. There's gonna be a stun, and that's gonna be a kill. This time for the Windrunner, though. It's outnumbered. Because their wards are not there anymore. It got counter warded. The ward that was here, or at least it ran out. It ran out. This is going to be another tower going down as Na'Vi is just taking control of this game massively. In the meantime, Sand King actually managed to kill off Light of Heaven on the top lane. The epicenter was used for that one. Sorry, I missed that one. That happened at the same time as the kill on the middle lane. So, hence my confusion. But still, nice job for Stokovic to get a kill up on Light of Heaven, who just TP's back and wants to continue on his farming spree, is building towards that Malevolent. And Sand King actually now out of mana, he has to back off, probably. Can't do that much, maybe taking some experience. And then we have Fappy also showing up, they just want to go for the tier 1 tower. There we go, more reinforcements to come. And that tier 1 tower is looking pretty squishy, even though he's almost full on HP, but it's just a Sand King defending it, and he should probably be running a raid right now, and he does. Or does he? Or does he really? Gonna be putting himself in a sandstorm probably, but is there gonna be a Malefice? That's the ward, and that's gonna be the end of the Sand King. That was just an easy kill. Pop is still having a ward in his inventory, and there goes the tower as well. And they might be able to push it down to the tier 2. In the meantime though, Dandy is gonna have some trouble. Pops his invisibility rune though. Oh, there's the dust. Sonic Wave is not hitting. Dandy trying to get away using his Windrun for it. Gonna run into the tower. Gonna actually try to TP out and will be able to do so as well. No, actually interrupts him because there's gonna be a team fight here. Tidons are still at level 6, so no Ravage yet as Leshrac already going down here. Queen of Pain taking a lot of damage, going down as well. Windrunner taking the last hit. Lunatrix on the run, one more hit, and that's Windrunner taking a double kill there. In the meantime, Black Hole up on the Sand King. Fight is everywhere right now. Sand King, is he going to be able to get away? No, he is not. Spawn Spiralings to the job. Light of Heaven taking the kill, and in the meantime, tier 2 tower dropped on the top lane. And I believe they might be looking for the tier 2 on the middle lane as well, as that is the last tower up. Unless they just want to go for the tier 3 Malefice up on Mirana, who's just being forced out. They don't really want to go there, they rather want to kill the tower off in peace.
Radiant structures are fortified.
And Tidehunter's still at level 6, that is painful. He needs that experience, he needs to be level 6 to be able to pop out that Ravage, to be able to have a chance at turning those team fights around, because right now they're just not able to do it because they're out-farmed, out-leveled as well. So we look at the experience graph, 10k in favor of Na'Vi right now. And it's just very painful. 15k in favor in 12 minutes, so that's more than 1k per minute in favor of Na'Vi in this game. And they want to go for more. Na'Vi wants to go for this middle tower, last tower standing in the field before they go on to the tier 3 tower. This is just waiting for a time to go in. Na'Vi doesn't really need to rush this because they know they have this. They know that they have the massive advantage. They know that if DPP is indeed gonna get more comfortable and is gonna maybe push the lanes out a bit more, going a bit more, you know, carefree, then they will be able to pick them off really fast. So right now they are not pressured to end it really fast. In case you were wondering, they're just, you know, having a good time at their leisure, just relaxing and taking kills as they come. And pushing when they are ready for it. Not when they think, oh, we gotta push, we gotta push, we gotta push, but just taking it slow and steady. I was gonna make a comment there, but then I didn't. Sorry. Oh well. Gold and experience graph is staying even for a while now. No kills for small. I mean, seriously, with such a massive advantage that Na'Vi does have, it's still only 12 kills for 2. It's not that big a difference. 10 kills is easy to come back from. I mean, 2 team fights with a good Ravage, and you have it. Stun, landing on Queen of Pain, blinking away. His separation ulti is gonna hit on the Mirana. Burrow strike up on a Force, and a Force actually looking to go down here. It's trying to run away from that one. Nice shackle on the meantime. Power shot going through. There's the Ravage. Hits on 2. Sonic Wave going through. RSR taking a lot of damage, but still nobody going down. Sand King Burrow strike and getting a kill there. Finally killed in this fight as they are looking for more. At least Na'Vi is looking for more. Lunatrix did his job, is backing off again. And Mirana is just too squishy to kind of be out there in the field without just standing back and shooting stuff. And it's actually going to be her Force that's going to be able to run away from this, as the initiation kind of went on him after they initiated, of course, on the Queen of Pain and was able to blink away. So no kills for DPP. Oh, actually a Force in some trouble, tries to go for Queen of Pain, and who is going to go down? It is going to be Queen of Pain. 20 HP left, but he might still die from the tick. No, he's not. Just TPing in time. Just TPing in time. Oh, his horse looks really sad. Sorry. That's what his horse looked like when he's so low on HP. Roshan gonna get tempted by Na'Vi. Well, I say attempted, actually it's not really attempted, it's just gonna get taken down. And not much question about that one. As well, that was actually the power of the Ravage. I mean, it was a good Ravage. It turned the team fight slightly around, or at least it didn't. It made it not in favor of Na'Vi anymore. Na'Vi was backing off just as DPP was backing off because they knew it would be too risky to continue. And overextending, if they would have continued there, overextending is one of the biggest mistakes that you can make in Dota. So a good choice there as they recuperated and are ready for more. They have a black hole. Is there gonna be another ward? No ward anymore. Burrow strike, stun. Cold feet, Sand King going down most likely. There we go. A Force gonna make a safe. Black hole catching 2 power shots going through. Getting a double kill there for a Force as he kills off the Queen of Pain. Nation Liberation gonna kill off her last hit for the Tidehunter. And that is gonna be a tier 2 tower here going down for Na'Vi, as well there is just 2 heroes left from DPP to face up against these heroes. And they just don't have that much chance here to do anything apart from waiting until maybe Tidehunter's back up. 30 seconds for another Ravage, and they kind of have to use those 30 seconds, but what are they going to do? What are they going to do in 30 seconds to try to keep Na'Vi at bay? Dandy in the meantime, he has the Aegis, so even Izzy dies. Reality Rift, Shrek going down. Nice shackle, Lunatrix there too, taking a power shot, and is not going to go down. That burst strike on AA, who does go down to the Queen of Pain, and they want to go for more. There goes the Phantasm from a Force, wants to kill, and does kill off the Sand King, and now it is on for the barracks, or is it? Do they still want to go in on this? Mirana's ultimate going off. Queen of Pain just shouting in the middle of that. Starstorm, 2 seconds on him. Mirana who leaps away from that one. Ravage up again. Is there going to be any kills out of it? So Lunatrix is at least going to go down here. Even though we don't really see who got the last hit, but who cares? Chaos Knight gonna go down here as well. Queen of Pain making sure she gets the last hit. And there goes Light of Heaven, popping his Insatiable Hunger. Wants to go for Leshrac, is not getting Leshrac getting away at 5 HP. And they are not getting as much kills that they probably hoped for, and they're not getting the barracks yet either. They'd rather kill off their creeps first. Now they might be backing off. Focus fire from Dandy. He still has the Aegis though, so even if he dies, he will still be back up again. But that was a good defense coming out from the DPP. That Ravage again. That Ravage changes thing around. The only thing that hurts them now so bad is the level difference. I mean, if we look here, Queen of Pain is actually highest level upon the Radiance. She is level 10. And lowest is level 6 up on the Leshrac, and the lowest for Na'Vi is right now is level 9 on the Age Deprivation. There's actually nobody level 10 anymore, and the rest is all higher. And there we go, Age Deprivation is now level 10 as well, same level as the highest up on the Radiance, and that's just painful. That's just really painful to deal with right now. Especially if you're going to try to defend your base. Well, they have been trying to defend the base pretty good, but it's just too much. Wow, I don't think that was intended. Spider standing there. Well, of course she didn't see the spider. The spider taking an arrow. It's nice. Windrunner picking up a blink dagger. Already had a 4-stuff, so is now extra mobile. We have got Chaos Knight picking up a Helm of the Dominator. Already had his armlet completed for Poppy. He is building, well, he's building towards his BKB, got a Blink Dagger now too, has his mechanism. I mean, everybody of Na'Vi has got great farm. They've been able to take down the towers very fast. They haven't died that much, as in only 5 kills so far. And it's actually only Poppy who hasn't died yet. Got 2 kills for himself, has been in 12, actually has been in 14 out of the 20 kills right now from Na'Vi. A very good job for him. As Broodmother has got her Malevolence ready, Soul Ring we already saw it up, has 1700 gold already. And in the meantime we see a stun up on Poppy, but Malefice is there also on the Sand King. Which one is going to take who? Is there going to be support for the Sand King? Or is there not? Age Separation, actually on the wrong side. Is there going to be a burst check up on him to get through him? Stun landing up on the Chaos Knight. Age Separation is not going to hit anybody, actually hits on the Queen of Pain. And Tidal going down to the Windrunner in the meantime. Leshrac gonna go down here too. Broodmother taking that kill on Sand King. Can't get away from this one anymore. Chaos Knight taking the kill. And they are looking to push in on the top lane. In the meantime, Windrunner killed off the Queen of Pain as well. As she died like right here-ish. A double kill for the Windrunner with that arrow will fly. Actually hits on the Dandy, but Mirana can't go on that. All she can do is stand by and watch. Unless there's gonna be a reality. If there was gonna be, we got interrupted because the leap was there. And there goes the tier 3 tower being pressured here. As Na'Vi is just taking their time. They don't really want to go for the middle lane yet for the barracks. They'd rather take the tier 3 tower on the top lane first, securing their advantage. They know they don't have to rush this. And there goes the barracks. And now they can just probably just take them. Mirana's ultimate gonna go off. Do they have a Ravage? Yes, they do. That's still a tricky thing to do though. There's the Ravage. There is a gun. Age Separation actually might be in some trouble here. It goes down indeed. Mirana getting a double kill, also killing off the Chaos Knight. And that's Poppy running away. Is he gonna die for the first time here? So far, not. Broodmother taking care of Sand King in the meantime. Is gonna go down to the Leshrac. Nice shackle. Leshrac versus together with Age Separation. There goes Windrunner going down. Age Separation going down here taking care. Sorry, of the Leshrac with his ultimate. There's actually Tidal that was locked there in place. 3 seconds on Mirana. Power shot will do the job. Mirana buying back into the game. They still want to go for this. Yeah, you saw how much a Ravage can change, but it's not enough. The difference there is just too much to deal with, as it is almost it's a very, very slim chance that Na'Vi is not going to be able to take this game. Lunatrix getting Malefice. Reality Rift going down. Chaos Knight taking a kill. Shackle does latch the Queen of Pain to a creeper actually. And there's Chaos Knight wanting to do something. 3 seconds stun on there. And there's gonna be Focus Fire helping out as well as a power shot. Age Separation is gonna fly, is not gonna hit on the Queen of Pain though. She is gonna be safe, blinking away from there. She should be fine. In the meantime, Enigma managed to kill off the Sand King here as the barracks will go down. Stun still landing on Light of Heaven from Leshrac, but what is he gonna do? He's gonna run back again, just like Mirana tries to Reality Rift though, and that's gonna be Mirana going down, and she already popped back, so she can't do it anymore. And that's gonna be ranged barracks going down here as well. We're probably gonna see Na'Vi moving towards the bottom lane and do the same thing there, unless they just want to go for the tier 4 towers and get the GG out of there. Nope. Nope. Of course wants to go for more. Wants to kill off the buildings. Of course, if you kill off the buildings, where you see a lot of people killing up
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Nice. Whose are they? If you kill off the buildings, you get more gold per minute than the end screen. That's why you see a lot of heroes doing that one. As we see a lot of wristband recipes being bought up, and that is purely to be able to secure gold. So if you die, you still have some securance of gold. Sand King is gonna go down here. Chaos Knight taking the last hit. Then he actually in some trouble here. Black Hole catches two of them. Lunatrix will be the first one to go down, or does he actually? No, nobody goes down out of that black hole. And it's actually gonna be a force. It's gonna be on the run with 27 HP. Queen of Pain actually ends it with a shout, with a scream. Age Deparation taking a lot of damage, going down to the Mirana here. But it's gonna be Broodmother who sends his firelings onto the throne, taking a scream here too. Wants to go for Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain, what can she do? Spawn Spirelings there as well, she can't. Oh, actually she's gonna get help. There we go, Queen of Pain taking care of the last hit from Light of Heaven. Queen of Pain being locked to a tree, but she is invisible with Mirana's ultimate, so she's able to survive. Still wants to go for Dandy, but Dandy just one shot, and that's Queen of Pain down.
Radiant's Ancient is under attack.
Focus fire, Leshrac. Yeah, going down to the Windrunner. Arrow. Not hitting there. At the same time, Barracks is still alive. Burst Strike will hit on Dandy though. And Puppy just wants to end it. And he's probably gonna be able to do that as well. Sand King tries to fight his way through. Power Shot will end him off actually from the low range. His Deparation ulti is gonna fly, it's gonna hit as well. Shackle doesn't latch, but it doesn't matter. Chaos Knight taking the last hit. And that's gonna be the throne exploding right now. And this is a GosuLeague match for Division 2 where Na'Vi is facing DPP. And GosuLeague, just like every time else with the GosuLeague, with a league, each team faced each other twice, and we will see game 2 of these two teams facing each other. And let's see if DPP can do a bit better than they did last game, because look at the differences in level. It's just very painful. 12 to 36. They were able to get 12 kills, though, very nicely done for them, but it was just not enough. They were out-leveled and out-laned too fast, and they were not able to do what they planned to do with their combinations that they did have. My name is Sheever, I'm a GosuGamers caster. Go check out SheeverGaming.com for information about me, and where you can find me on YouTube and on Twitter and on Facebook and stuff like that. And please visit GosuGamers.net for information about and the GosuLeague Division 2 and Division 1 as well, if you're interested in that as well. And a lot of other information on Dota 2 or other esports if you want to know that. And I am now going to switch over this so you don't see the password that was used. Stay tuned though, because we're going to have game 2.